strawberry? Oh, that's a good, no? Is that a good strawberry, honey? Girl. Okay, hold on. Hold on. And you're not getting to choose out of there. Maisie. Yes, there you go. Oh, that sure is yummy, huh, Horace? Hi, chickens. Hey, would you care for one? There you go, Piggles. Such a good boy. Now I know for a fact I have some goaty friends that, love strawberries. Oh, Gus, you dropped it. Does Carrie want one? No? Maybe, well, y'all can't see. Come on, Gus. Oh, boys. Oh, Gus. Is that good? Bobo, do you want that? Oh, Gus. Walter. Oh, my gosh. Bobo, do you want that? Where's old Mama? Old Mama loves strawberries. She's over there eating. Hey, well, I guess we're just going to dump this right here for the friends that want it. Hold on. Come here. We're going to put it right here. I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to sprinkle some right there, Gus. Look, there's strawberries on the ground. They're on the ground. Gussie, the strawberries are on the ground. Go for it, happy goats. I would normally give it to them by hand. Normally I do it over the fence because they like to jump for it. I think a lot of them prefer to have them off of the ground. Gus. Oh, what was that? Are you telling them no? They can have some too. There's plenty. They're on the ground. I'm sorry. I didn't want y'all jumping. If you want them, you don't even like strawberries, I don't think, Thumper. Ursula? Ow, you're on my toe, buddy. Gus is hoovering them up. Well, I'm sorry, Ursula. Bobo, it's empty. It's empty. It's empty. You saw that I put them on the ground. Well, this was really just a Gus snack, as if he needs anything more. He is our biggest goat for sure. You're pretty big too, but you're a bower and he's not. You're a chunky man, but you're also really muscular. We put Gus at about the minimum 100 pounds when we dose him for anything. Oh, wow. A cute bit bow. Okay, you know what? You wanna, that's what you wanna play with? You can lick it. I don't care, it doesn't bother me. Gus, I ran out. Bobo. Gus, you cannot get this violent about strawberries. Cupid, hi. You don't normally like them. Gus. Many of the other goats don't like strawberries. You're doing more fighting than anything. And you are giving me bruises on my leg for strawberries that you don't even like. You don't even like them. And what are you doing? Oh my gosh, goats. Okay, I gotta get out of here. They are getting violent. I thought y'all deserve a little Tilly update. Sorry, Phoebe is like on my shoulder, just doing all kinds of smelling, making it a little bit hard to video. That's the name of the game with Phoebe. Oh goodness, Maisie, we hear you. So here be Tilly. I don't know if Tilly's losing a whole lot of weight. Phoebe, please stop. I don't know if she's losing weight. I think she's more maintaining instead of gaining, which is always good. Yes, Tilly, you, girl, don't go in the pasture at all. No, you're a yard goat, and you are thriving with it, and you love your bell. You run, and that little bell jingles, and you can just tell you're so happy, and I'm so glad you're here. Yes, you're such a sweet girl. She is Queen Tilly, and whatever Queen Tilly wants, Queen Tilly gets. She just does her own thing, and she's like a dog. She really is. She goes wherever she wants. She sleeps on the porch at night. Sometimes she goes into the garden if it's open, because we have the emus in there right now. When it's not raining, it's closed because the emus go in the stall when it's raining. Otherwise, they just chill in the garden, and they love it. They love being outside and all of that. I think moving them outside was the best decision for them now that there's two of them and they're older. And they're just so sweet. Huh, Tilly? Actually, I think Tilly would say that she doesn't think they're sweet. Tilly, don't know if you know this, Tilly doesn't like anybody really except people. It's not that she doesn't like them. No, it is. She doesn't like them. She can kind of coexist, but if anybody, I mean cat, chicken, pig, other goat, dog gets close to her, she is going to let it be known that she doesn't like it. And that's just how Tilly goes. She actually will sit on the porch, and if one of our cats comes up to the window from the inside, and she's like, I say on the window, it's the sliding glass door. If she's sitting on the sliding glass door on the outside, and one of our cats comes from the inside and is just kind of like pawing at her through on the door. Ow! See, there's a cat right here. Tilly, she will do that to the window. So that's always a fun time with Tilly. Yep. Yeah, I'm sorry, Phoebe. I know. And then Tallulah's right there, so she'll probably hit Tallulah too. Oh, Tilly. Oh, Tilly. Brunie. Tell him how you're doing, sweet pea. Tell him you jumped from 6 mLs to 9 this morning. And you're suckling on the miracle nipple on the syringe? Yes. Yes. Say, we still haven't poo-pooed in a couple days, but we're not concerned about it because our belly isn't hard and bloated. But if anybody has any suggestions on how to get a kitten to poop, I would love to hear it, because I would love for him to use the bathroom. He goes number 1 very good, but not number 2. And he's super, super playful. He didn't have teeth, 2 days ago? And then yesterday he was really whiny, like, all day. And then I looked at his mouth today to see how his color was looking. And I noticed his little teethers poked through. So little dude must be teething. I don't know if that's a thing for them. Do they teeth like other, like babies do? Like, do animals do that? Because he's been chewing on my fingers quite a bit too, and it's not because he's hungry, because I thought, like, oh, you're chewing on my fingers, you want more food. But no, he will spit food out if you try to give him food when it's not his feed time. Hi, Brunie boy. Oh my goodness. You're just a sweet Brunie. Yes. Maisie, that wasn't nice. You just tried to bite Carrot. Maisie, move. In case you're wondering, Maisie is pretty jealous of Brunie. She doesn't really like him, but if she's asleep, Brunie can cuddle up to her and she doesn't have a problem, but she has to be asleep. If she's awake, there's no chance. It's not gonna get along. Brunie likes her though. I think it's because she's warm. Maisie, she's starting to look like herself again after the greasy pig, and so I'd say it definitely took 2 weeks for everything to fully heal. Her face is definitely the last thing that needed to kind of get cleaned off. I ended up giving her a really quick rinse with that conditioner, shampoo, whatever it was that they gave us, but I don't know what I was thinking, but I thought, yeah, I'll just do it with a wash rag with Maisie, and that definitely didn't work. And so then when we tried to get her to the bath, well, that didn't work either, and so I just hopped in the shower and Ellie handed me to her, and that's how it happened. And what we've learned is Maisie now hates showers now.
I handed you to her?
You handed Maisie to me. You know what I mean. I'm tired, y'all.
Funny if I handed you to her.
She would drop me. Carrot, are you looking at the baby? Carrot doesn't like Brunie. It's a work in progress, but Carrot is recovering really well from her spay. If y'all seen, we got little Carrot spayed. It broke my heart. She is 1 week post-op, and she's healing really, really, really well. She's, of course, trying to be a normal cat, running, jumping, all of those things, fighting, all the things that she does. But so trying to limit her to that is very hard. But she also is staying away from me like a lot of the other cats right now, because they're protesting the fact that I've got this kitten here. They do not like it when a new friend comes in. It took them about 3 weeks to accept Maisie, and then it took them a little while to accept Carrot when we brought Carrot in for Maisie, because we're like, Maisie needs a companion because these cats do not like her. So she got brought in as a companion for her, and that all went really good because Carrot and Maisie just needed friends. So, but yeah, Miss Carrot is doing great, and we appreciate all the love and support y'all gave on Miss Carrot and her spay. As I'm sitting here with Brunie, I'm also just sitting and reflecting of where we were at about a year ago. I don't know if it's exact to the date, but a year ago is when we had our flood that we had to evacuate. It was a one-day flood. Actually, it was only a couple hours that it was bad, but it was essential that all the animals were evacuated because it did get up to our porch, which means our pastures were completely underwater. Yes, Brunie, our pastures were completely underwater. They were completely underwater. They were. And Mommy and Daddy had to do a lot of work, and we had to get all the animals out of here very, very quickly. And I think it's just crazy how much has changed in a year, because if you think about it, a year ago, we still had Trudy. Now, let me preface before I continue this. I say we still had because at that point we hadn't had a reason to move donkeys and the other pigs over to Longhorn Lester's or JL, whichever one you want, wherever they're at, and stay. We hadn't had a real big push to move them yet, and so we hadn't done it. We didn't want to, stress them out unnecessarily, but the flood did make it to where we had to move the pigs. Yes, it's okay. You don't need to go off the couch. I know. He's a very vocal baby, y'all. This is very normal. He was very vocal with the vet too. But we had Trudy, we had Pig Newton, we had Peggy, not Patty, Peggy. Who am I? And then what was the Tiny Tim? We had all of them. We had Imogene here. We had Beverly here. We might not have had Beverly. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I know we had Donkey Dan and Imogene here. And so all of those friends are with Lester and Jamie now. But it's crazy to think that in a year, how much the faces have changed around here and who all we've gotten. Yes, we've suffered great loss. Luckily, we didn't lose anybody in the flood. But the flood did bring on a lot of challenges for us, challenges we're still having to work through. But I'm incredibly blessed. I was a little worried with all this rain we were going to get that we were going to flood again, and so was definitely a little stressed about that, but we have a plan for everybody in place of what we'll do, how we'll do it, where everybody will go, because we do have a lot of different friends now. We've gained 2 new emus. Ziggy has grown up. Ziggy was big when we flooded, but he's gotten even taller, just even more muscular, and yeah, moving him like we did then in the cage that we were able to get him into would not happen, and he would have to go in a trailer now. What else do we have? We have Phoebe and Rooster. We have Miss Maisie. We have Brunie. He's over there talking. He's still on the couch. He's just behind me. We have Brunie. We have new chickens. We have Velvet. We have the ABCs. We have Horace and Annabelle and Wilbur and Wilma and Socks and just so many new friends. If I'm forgetting anybody, I'm sorry. We have Tilly here now. It is just so incredibly amazing, and I'm incredibly blessed to be able to love all of these animals and care for them. It is truly a blessing, and I feel so grateful that God has given Ellie and I the ability to get to love and care for these animals, because it brings true joy to my heart to take care of them and be an advocate for them. Although some days are hard. Some days are very hard, and it's a lot of hard work, but it is so rewarding. And then getting to share all of these babies with you and see how they affect your lives as well is even more rewarding. And a year out from our flood, I'm just really grateful that we're here, we didn't lose our house, and we have the new friends that we have, because who knows, if we didn't have the flood, maybe we wouldn't have a lot of the new friends we have now. I don't know what would have happened. But I hope y'all have an amazing, amazing weekend, and I'll catch y'all next time with another one. Bye, friends.